Yeah, man, your boy back, man. Still having technical difficulties. I told you your boy wasn't one of those electronical motherfuckers already. But still learning this digital shit and all the, computer shit, man. So, yeah, man, bear with your boy, man. I'm still learning this shit, man. New camera and shit. I ain't learned how to do this shit, but I ain't had time to really sit and play with all this shit, man. So if you seen my last videos probably in February until last weekend, I did one. But yeah, it's been a minute, so I really ain't been fucking with none of this shit, man. I've been having family shit going on, life shit going on. So anyway, let me get back to the shit. So where I stopped back at, man, was the president of Haiti. I know y'all heard about the president of Haiti get assassinated and shit. Sources say, or word around, and people saying that his assassination had something to do with him being involved in or involved with FBI or CIA or some of the other alphabet motherfuckers involved in investigating your boy Ill Yates, having something to do with having the patent on the D-Bot 91. So your boy Ill Yates supposedly is the one who got the patent for the D-Bot 91. So if he got the patent for the D-Bot 91, it means he's behind the whole creation, the idea of this whole thing. So anyway, they saying this may be a reason why he was assassinated. And if I heard some other shit too, and I'll bring it and let y'all hear for yourself. But it's actually paperwork. It was public, you know what I'm saying? They trying to find a way to delete all that shit and get it out all off the internet real quick before anybody can, get it or research it. But yeah, it's actual papers and shit like that in black and white where people actually can look up for the proof of who got patents on what. So anyway, let me go forward. Let me see what I said. I talked about this Delta. I talked about this Yates, Trillion, Kansas City, teams. So basically, what it all boils down to, I guess, some of the other talking points I wanted to get to was all the fear mongering that the media has been doing. Like I said, how they amping this new variant, supposedly the new Delta variant, supposed to be so much more spreadable and all this, and how it's ramping up in these places. From source, what I'm getting is that they're running out of time, so they're getting desperate. And like I said, you see how desperate they're getting when they trying to pay you to get something that they want you to get this vaccine. Why would they be so desperate to pay you anything they can to get you to get this vaccine? I got a lot of videos with people who have done that and had so much ill effect afterwards, and they try to hide it. You won't find this shit on the national TV or nothing. You won't find it on your regular social, your regular local news or none of that. They ain't showing it there. They're not showing like the protests in Cuba and all that stuff where people protesting and trying to overthrow the government because they starving them out and all the other shit, which is they trying to get covered here, but just like the 32 governors who was summoned to come to the Pentagon for a meeting and was arrested and was transported to Guantanamo, or I didn't write that part down, but it's that prison where they take prisoners across the nation, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of arrests being going on, a lot of people getting indicted, a lot of arrests being made. It's not being shown on the local news like I'm saying, but if you start just going through and just researching shit, just going through shit, just be nosy, man. And just start just strolling through shit and see what you find. Because, sometimes the shit you pass up, you won't even think about looking at. Just start reading titles and shit, just looking at pictures and shit that identify and see what look like it could be something going on. And the most recent shit with the most recent dates, that's what I look at. But it's a lot of shit, man, being exposed right now that we ain't even aware of, that most of the population ain't aware of. And so we gotta really start doing our research, man. Just like the dollar and shit is gonna collapse. The money thing is gone, They trying to make this thing cashless society. Now they got to where they looking to tell the population to turn in their coins. It's a shortage on coins again. Certain areas they need coins, so they recommend that everybody turn in their coins. They said they don't know where all the coins is at. People was what they say. They use the word hoarding. People are hoarding the coins. Like, for real, man? Motherfucker can collect their coins and you go call it motherfucker hoarding? Hoarding is when you just collect a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that just happens in the house, for no fucking apparent reason. Some shit that has no fucking value or none of that shit, so you could not say that shit is hoarding coins, motherfucker. Motherfuckers are collecting coins, that's money. It's like you put money in the bank, bitch, motherfucker. Quit trying to play people's intelligence, man, like we 30-year-old kids, man. Like they trying to play us like we kids, man. They keep us distracted. They try to keep us distracted. For the most of us who ain't aware of what's going on, they keep us distracted. And the same difference is when a parent, you as a parent, all y'all who out there who got kids, you know how you try to keep your kids distracted from what you're doing in the kitchen or whatever. The first thing you do is give them an iPad or a motherfucking phone, or you give them something to play with or something to keep them distracted from what you're doing in the kitchen or in the other room or wherever you at or whatever the fuck you trying to do. You keep them from coming there and bothering you. That's exactly what the fucking government doing to us every day with this news and all that. They keep all this shit in our face, especially the motherfucking internet and all the phones and all the bullshit. All the social media. They keep us distracted so we don't know what the fuck they doing in the kitchen. That's exactly what's going on, and we falling for it. The only thing stop us from being distracted is some sudden want to say, startlement, where motherfucker, something startled us, you know what I'm saying? Some other, big loud noise, or, you know what I'm saying? Something that out of the ordinary happens. And that's the only thing that wake us up, to knock us out of our trance, man. We all in the trance, and this shit been happening from day one. They've been indoctrinating us, since kindergarten, man, or preschool. And, that's a whole nother subject to talk about. But like I said, the things that they're doing right now, man, they distracting us from what's really going on. It said that Trump was going to be back in office in August, and that the military is not working for Biden. They're working for Trump, and that they've been arresting a lot of people. There's a lot of things going on behind closed doors, man. I got some more video shit. I'm gonna bring more detail to it, but I'm just trying to scroll through some talking points real quick that I had. I want to say. So for you parents who have kids in college, and I'm sure most of y'all know, because y'all probably already heard from somewhere, but do you know, if you didn't know, they trying to make it mandatory for most colleges. I forgot how many colleges it is. It's already signed up and said it's mandatory that the students take the vaccine before they can attend this season. So if I were you, I would get online and find out, or get in contact with whatever college your kids is attending, and fight that and protest that, because like sources say, and people way smarter than me that's doing more research than me, and I get this from them, it's not legal for them to do that. It's not legal for them to make it mandatory for no one to take the vaccines. For no one to take that and to make them take it, because it's not approved. It's not legally approved. It only has emergency authorization. So all these things that they doing is still into trial, and it's like it's still into a test trial. It's only got a emergency authorization, so it's not approved, and so they can't make it legal for them to take that. So you have a right to protest that, and it's a lot of people, and I can share some information with y'all in some more upcoming videos if y'all want to learn more about that. If y'all don't know, I got, like I said, some people that I'm learning from is way more deeper into this stuff than I am, and they can give you way more information and can direct you into the right way to go, and to what legal stance you will have to take in order to stop that from happening. So there's a lot of things going on. Like I said, man, I'm trying to skip through this stuff because I don't want to make this too long, because it takes so fucking long for this shit to upload. Did y'all know, supposedly, that July the 11th of 2021, Sunday, was supposed to be the first full day of the New World Order. July the 11th, Sunday, 2021, was supposed to be the first full day of the New World Order. let's look up the New World Order and see which way it take you. I'll get more into that later on too in its own session. Another thing. Did y'all know the Capitol? Remember the Capitol shit? Where all the motherfuckers, the Capitol riot, where all the people raided the motherfucking Capitol. It was said that the people behind the Capitol riots were FBI interns. The majority of the people at the Capitol riots, the people who they got in custody, the people who was seen on TV, the ones that they was really showing the ones that the cameras was really showing, FBI interns. 32 governors, like I said, was arrested at the Pentagon after the terror to come to a meeting, and they're being held somewhere. They've been blowing up a lot of the underground tunnels. Even around the White House, people think it's just construction, but they've been blowing up tunnels where they've been trafficking kids and molesting them. And some more stuff, so I'll get to that too later on. 21 people in Wisconsin who was vaccinated, fully vaccinated, 21 people in Wisconsin just recently who was fully vaccinated died of the COVID-19. They was they caught the COVID-19 again after being vaccinated. So they was reinfected with the COVID-19 and then died from it. They say most of the cases that's coming back, all the stuff that they saying is a Delta variant, supposedly, and I'm not a scientist, I don't know this for facts, I'm just sharing information that I've been coming across. Supposedly, that is not documented, is not being recorded as, or not being broadcasted as on the news, that supposedly most of these Delta variants, these cases that's coming in the hospital, people that's dying, are people who had the vaccine. These are people who had the vaccine already, who's getting this advanced COVID Delta, and now I heard they call it Delta Plus. So now we're giving this motherfucker grades now. We don't went from giving this motherfucker this motherfucking virus multiple names, saying it's transferring, it's transmitting, it's upgrading and all this other shit to some other shit. Now we giving this motherfucker a grade. I had all the college motherfucking fraternity names and shit. You know what I'm saying? I had all the college fraternity names, Alpha, Gamma, Beta, Gamma, Delta, all that shit. Went to college shit. Now we giving it grades. It's the COVID-19 Delta Plus. Hey, they got this motherfucker plus. Next thing you know, they gonna say it's the COVID-19 B minus. Come on, man, this shit is getting ridiculous, man. They so fucking desperate, y'all gotta know they bullshitting, man. You know, it's really time for us to really think about shit, man. Think about how much sense do this shit make. Look back at all the shit, man. You ain't gotta be a smart motherfucker to realize that this shit is bullshit, man. Look at how much this shit make. How much sense does this shit make? And like, you know, I know, I listened to some brother that kind of drilled me, you know, and was telling me that everybody wake up on their own time, and you know, how was you when you first started? And I understand how hard it was for me to believe shit, and how hard it was for me to understand and think about, even consider some of the shit that I know now. It's like, I know how hard that shit is, man. It's hard to, you know, reconstruct your whole train of thought. Everything you learn, you know what I'm saying, you gotta basically demolish that. You know, you gotta, blow that shit down like how they do the buildings. You gotta demolish the whole shit and rebuild from foundation. The shit is real, man. I'm not no smart motherfucker, none of that shit, man. I came from a lot of shit. You know, like I said, you know, I've been, I had multiple addictions, you know, and I got through the harshest one, you know, so I'll get to that story too, but let me go see what else I got on here. Man, okay, so in June, it was reported that more than 350 people, 350 medical workers, it was reported that more than 350 medical workers have caught the virus despite of being fully vaccinated with China's Sinovac vaccine. In June it was reported, let me repeat this, in June it was reported that more than 350 medical workers have caught the virus despite being fully vaccinated with China's Sinovac vaccine. So, although you getting these vaccines, you getting 2 shots of these vaccines, you still coming up with the virus? Really? And people still running up to get that? Like, really, people really volunteering to hurry up and go get that? You still get it. Why? And it's worse. People are dying. The people who getting the vaccines, who getting the motherfucking virus, the virus again after that, them the ones who dying. I plead with y'all, man. Please don't go get that, man. If you haven't got it already, your loved ones ain't got it already, don't go get that, man. Our bodies is fully capable of fighting off any virus or any bacteria that we come across, as long as we give our body the appropriate nutrition and appropriate diet that we need for it to fight it off. It's all up to our body, our systems. So keep your immune system up and you'll be all right. You'll be able to, you don't have to worry about this. Other than that, having the fear, being on that low vibration, then you're more susceptible of getting it too. So as long as you're in fear and then your immune system is low, or you deficient in some area of your body to where you need nutrition or some type of vitamin, yeah, you're more susceptible of getting it. So, other than that, having diagnosis of some type of immune deficiency, some type of respiratory uh, deficiency of some sort. Where I mean, you cool, man. Keep your immune system up. Like I said, eat the right shit, vegetables and fruits. Stay off this meat, man. I've been trying to get off this meat. I'm losing weight. You feel me? Motherfuckers, I see family members snicker behind a nigga back, man. On some, on some roasting shit, how, small nigga done got. I don't do dope though. I ain't never did that shit. I ain't ever in my life did that. So,